Hey Brick Bloggeteers, Will here, and today we're looking at a very special set from the BrickLink Designer Studio, set 910016, the Sheriff Safe. Now, a few notes about these type of sets is, one, they're going to be very hard to buy because they were only going to make 10,000 of them. Originally, it was only going to be 5,000. Additionally, there is no printed instructions, though you get a paper that has a scannable place to go to so that you can actually see the instructions of the set. They also have a link there for the PDF for the instructions, so you can actually print it out yourself. And that's what I would recommend because this set has some really cool features. Let's just start with some of the decorative elements. So on this side, we have a longhorn, which is probably the weirdest decorative thing, but they're going for that Western motif. One thing I do like about the skull is the fact that the eyes use little teacups to help get that shaping. So that was cute. The back simply has a spider web, and you could actually tilt that out if you want to fully decorate it. Like maybe you're not showing off the back, that thing can still fold out and be seen. This side, you actually build a little wanted poster for Billy the Brick. Anything that you see printed in this set are stickers, so just keep that in mind. And you have 3 stickers here to make up the wanted poster. Speaking of stickers, the dial has its numbers 1 through 6. All of those are stickers, as well as the little nameplate down below. On top of the safe, I'm assuming this is a whiskey bottle, but it's whatever bottle you like. And you have a book with a slightly melted candle. Now, the interesting thing about the book is that is what will open up, and inside it will list the combination, so you don't actually have to remember the combination for the safe. The starting one is right 4, left 2, but because of how limited the little tumblers are, there is a trick to this particular safe combination that you can pretty much cheat on. Pretty much as long as you go counterclockwise and get to 2, it lines up and opens. Inside, we have even more decorations. We have a stick of dynamite, a gold nugget on the base of the safe, and then on the back shelf, you have a sausage and cheese. I'm not sure why, but yes, it's in there. It's very nice in the fact that the interior lining of the entire safe, left, right, and bottom, are all tiled. So this actually gives the safe walls additional stability, as well as a nice clean look. Now, the star of the show is this safe mechanism here. So in the article, I talked about the shackle, and the shackle is the moving piece when it's not locked up. So it goes across the top, down the side, and across the bottom, and then the little arms over here lock behind this ledge on the inside of the safe. So that's the shackle. Now, the tumblers are these round elements in here. I'm going to take this apart so that we can take a closer look at what we're dealing with. That'll keep me lined up. So here's one of the tumblers. As you can see, there is a long pin, or long sleeve at the bottom. This is what will actually allow each tumbler to push the other. As for all the short sleeves that are attached around, these are your lock gates, and that actually prevents the latch from falling down into and opening the lock mechanism early. Otherwise, it just turns normally. There is a mistake that Lego made for this particular mechanism. All these short sleeves use a 3/4 pin that is essentially a half pin plus like a fourth of another pin. because it locks into this round reel more securely. The problem is these pins make these little half sleeves loose. And that means when the other tumbler long sleeve turns around, it sometimes catches and thus fouls up your entire locking mechanism. The designer actually designed this to use simple half pins that you stick in there, and then the stud portion of the half pins go into the little hole that's at the top of this reel. That makes them very flush, and it's a fairly easy change to make for your model so that it can always operate correctly. So if we put it back in to place, you can see the red latch that's hard to see when my fingers are in the way. The red latch that's right here, that's what will actually get into the way of your shackles clasp and keep it locked. So as it goes down, you can see it move, but when you move it up, it locks. Or let me turn so you can see it's preventing it from moving. Additionally, you have to unlock it fully before you can lock it back up. Now it's locked, and if I don't break the wheel, that's fine. Now, a few other things that come in this set that they don't mention are some extra pieces. This is a red axle with an axle tooth piece. What this is for, from what I could see in the comments, is before you stick this little tile, that is what you line up the numbers with, you can actually insert that into it and line up the reel with the dials, so when you're adding the stickers, you're a little bit more precise. Now, you can rebuild all of the inner workings of the tumbler and change the combination. And so that you can have the right combinations in your book, they actually provide all the extra tiles and all the extra stickers, whether you need to go right, left, what the number is, and then essentially build your 2-number combination in any way, shape, or form. So I definitely am very sad that this set is not going to be widely available, because it is absolutely ingenious how the whole tumbler mechanism works. So I do recommend going to the BrickLink Studios page for this, because then you can actually find the instructions for this set and look at how this is all made, because all the parts in here, aside from the stickers, are fairly common pieces, so you can build this yourself. I definitely recommend doing that, because on the secondary market, it is expensive, very, very expensive. But that's it for set 910016, the Sheriff Safe from the BrickLink Designer Studio program.